Hi, so this is the current book I'm reading. It's called Good Vibes, and I'm only on page 100, but I want to share what I've learned so far with you. So in the beginning, it talked about vibrations that you could have not only with people, such as when you walk into certain rooms, you might feel like really wanted and excited in there because of the energy that people give off, whether they want to sit next to you, how they look at you, if they smile and welcome you. But there's other ones that are vibes that you can control more, and that's called high, medium, and low. And so in high vibration, if you want to adjust, you would be eating more fruits and nuts in your diet. In the medium vibrations, that's when you have meat and carbs. So think of like having white bread or maybe steak. That's more medium vibration. Now low vibrations, that's on days where you have a lot of chocolate and alcohol, which kind of makes sense. Those make you feel a little heavier when you consume them. Now, another thing it talked about is gratitude. That's not always easy to have, especially on days that can be quite difficult or challenging, which is why I'm going to share that there is a story in here from a person named Will that was a client, and the reason Will struggled is because he was having an off day, and so he was challenged to think about, what do you take to get to work? And he said, my car. And then as processing through why his car is so important to him, it's not just because it was a fancy car, it's because growing up he got bullied on the bus. And so then he learned to be more grateful that he has the car and that he has money to pay for the gas. Now maybe you could take the bus and you didn't have those kind of memories, or you walk to work. Whatever it is, it could be a phone to call, letters to write to people, to communicate. The important thing is to take a second every day and say, what am I thankful for? Are you thankful for your voice that lets you reach out to help other people that might feel silenced? Anything and everything is just important. To take a deep breath and say, there's something I can do, and there's something I am doing and making a change. Another thing that this book talks about that I really enjoyed is that you can have bad days. So yes, Good Vibe Books does talk about the bad days you can have, and how to improve upon that is to feel your feelings. That might be really hard. You might be feeling a feeling and saying that you don't want to just sit with it. But the important thing to do is to write down, how are you feeling? What does that look like? And to know that in taking the time to feel it now, later when it maybe comes up again and you have a similar situation, it won't be as hard because you've already learned and written down what are ways that you can cope to help you. What are stories? What are maybe going for a workout that you can do to make your day better?